Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Yes. I had a great time. Up next, this season's newest Jersey housewife, Siggy Flicker, is here. Welcome back. Our first guest has been on our show many, many times. She is a relationship expert, but now she finds herself in the middle of the drama as the newest member of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Take a look.
I only want to talk to them one-on-one.
And that's what it's going to be.
I'm not sitting in a room with all of them.
Since Teresa's been out of camp, Jacqueline's never trusted the friendship. But Teresa's like, you know what, Siggy? I was sincere.
Then why did she take the first opportunity to end the friendship?
Hi.
Hello. Teresa, can I have you sit here?
Huh?
And then, Melissa, can you leave? I want to talk to you one-on-one.
And you don't tell me what to do.
No, but I want to talk to you one-on-one.
I'm not your child. I didn't come out of your vagina. Who are you?
Please welcome Siggy Flicker.
Hold on.
First of all, no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Look how you look. Fantastic. Yeah.
This is what the new 50 looks like. Women! Women rule!
Okay, so Siggy,
Yes.
I didn't realize this until my producers counted for me. You've been on our show 17 times.
Yes.
But this is your first time on the couch. Because
Yes.
normally you're a relationship expert or hot talk panel or
Yep.
something like that. Well, welcome to the couch.
Thank you so much.
All right, Siggy, now look. By the way, if I had more time in my life, and I said this to you often, and I've said this to her before also, she's my kind of girl. Like, we'd be friends in real life. Like, not for nothing. Convenient commute. We both live in Jersey.
Yep.
We both have opinions. You have money to take me for lunch as opposed to me always
And
having
I'd
to
be
take
proud.
somebody to lunch.
Yep. I'm all about women empowering women. And I want you to know,
She's a good one.
for those of you who don't know Wendy Williams behind the scene, she has the biggest heart, and she has been supportive of me for the last 5 years. I wouldn't be where I am today without Miss Wendy Williams. That's it. True.
Thank you,
Honest to
Siggy.
God.
Thank you, Siggy. Okay, now, Sig, by the way, and I also know how to keep a secret. Because remember when you told me you got the facelift?
First of all, Wendy was the first one who knew I had a facelift. She knew, the first one who knew I had a hysterectomy. I removed my uterus, my ovaries. I had a precancerous tumor. I tell Wendy everything. And she was the first one to know that I was joining the Housewives of New Jersey.
Kept the secret. It was a hard one to keep,
it was,
but I kept it.
I know.
So, Siggy, why?
Because I think that everybody needs a Siggy. I live in Jersey, you live in Jersey. The show is getting dark. The show is getting ugly. And you know what? I have a fresh perspective of things. I know the girls, especially Jacqueline. Jacqueline was the one who brought me on. And I said, you know what? It made me pissed off. Beverly Hills is allowed to be classy, but Jersey has to stay in the mud? Absolutely not.
Okay.
We're the Garden State. They couldn't afford our taxes over in Beverly Hills. I'm proud to be from Jersey.
Jersey, all day, all day. All right. So, Siggy, by the way, the facelift looks fantastic.
I can't, right.
Like, you look no different than you ever did. And I guess that's the point of getting a facelift. You want to look natural. Where you tuck behind the ears?
When we age, instead of sticking Botox in here and getting jowls or Jupiter, whatever it is, you make 2 incisions and you lift it up like that.
So it's up in
That's
your...
it. Women, we can't defy gravity. It's going to happen. So we're walking around in our
Siggy
50s
is
with
a
jowls.
mess, isn't she?
I can't.
You're just a mess.
Look at this. This is what...
Siggy, okay,
Yes.
so when we first saw you on Housewives,
Yes.
you walked in all Band-Aid up,
Yes.
and you talked about the facelift
Right.
and whatnot, which I already knew.
Right.
But here's the deal. I feel like reality TV is not your fit. And here's
Okay.
why.
Okay.
Because you're married, you love your husband, he makes a
Adore him.
lot of money. Siggy is like a housewife who can play. You play.
Yes.
And you've got beautiful children,
Right.
Sophie and Joshua.
Amazing.
But when you talk to Joshua about, you know, teenage stuff and Sophie, it's too cute.
Yeah.
Like, it's not what we tune in for.
But in every franchise, you have somebody that you could look up to. You know, like I say, I have to take Lisa Vanderpump for an example because she's a class act.
Okay.
You have to have different characters. But I understand what you're saying. But if I was to bring you on to my girlfriend, my group of girls, and I said, oh, Wendy, these are my girls, and then you see that these group of girls keep on fighting over something that happened 8 years ago, 5 years ago.
Gotcha.
I don't care about Strippergate. If you are a stripper or you're a millionaire and you're putting food on the table, God bless you. I'm not going to come in and go, oh, I want to be relevant. Let me get into this fight.
Right.
I'm not going to fight Jacqueline's war, Teresa's war, Melissa's war. I think Dolores, Catania, and I are the best housewife additions in history of housewives. I'm going to go that far. You know what? It's nice to see women supporting women.
By the way,
a true friendship.
how do you know Jacqueline? Now, she's your friend from
Yes.
Jersey. She brought you on. How
Yes.
long have you known her? Like,
I knew Jacqueline 2 years prior. We go to the same events. We go out to dinner with her and Chris. And I always tend to like women who are in good marriages and they're good mothers.
Yes.
That's why with Jersey, we're family first. All these women, you could tear them apart.
True that.
They love their children. They love their husbands. We stick with our men and our children through thick and thin.
Yeah.
Yes,
So, by the way, in this season, I noticed, and I'm not the only one, people are, first of all, I love feisty Jacqueline.
Yes.
But a lot of people think that she's a little cuckoo.
Yeah,
But,
but
I don't think it's
no.
cuckoo. I think we're seeing a different side of Jacqueline. Nicholas
Thank
is
you.
getting older. Jacqueline is dealing with a lot, you all.
It's all about, relationships are all about chemistry. Jacqueline is the furthest thing from crazy. She's a phenomenal mother. She's a phenomenal grandma. And you know what? To those of you who judge her too fast,
Her daughter, by the way, turned out really
beautiful
nicely.
and a great
Do
mother.
you remember when her daughter
Yes.
was a little off the rails? Her daughter now is a lovely young woman.
A lovely young woman and a great mom. And you know what? She is raising a child with a developmental disability.
Yes.
That's tough enough. Now, Jacqueline never trusted that Teresa wanted to be her friend. So when you enter a relationship, remember when we went to the spa, she took out a dandelion? She's like, she loves me not.
Yeah, I was watching.
So now her walls are up. You go into a relationship and you've got your walls up, you're doomed from the start. Teresa just came out of camp and she's not...
Jail. Can we stop?
Okay.
Come on. It's jail.
Okay.
Okay. Prison.
Teresa just got out, and guess what? She's not dancing for Jacqueline, Melissa, Siggy, or Dolores. Teresa has one priority. Those are her 4 daughters and putting food on the table.
Those girls are going to be good. I was talking complimentary about the girls the other day. Do you think that Teresa and Joe will make it through his stretch in prison?
Yes.
As a relationship expert, do you advise her to stay by him and bring the daughters for visitation?
I talked to Teresa, and I said, Teresa, there are rumors. You remember that everybody was like, oh, how come Siggy's allowed to ask it? Because I'm coming from a good place. I go to Stop and Shop with Sophie and Joshua. They see Teresa, Joe's cheating on Teresa. I go, Teresa.
Stop and Shop.
Whatever it is. I say, is it true? And Teresa's like, listen, if I knew that his wee-wee was entering another cookie, I wouldn't be with him. Unless somebody has proof out there.
Yeah.
Stop it with the accusations. They are in love. He looked at me and he was crying. I love her so much.
Why
She's
isn't
gonna
your
stay with
husband
him.
on the show?
Okay, so
By the way, I
Michael-
like it this way.
Right. Michael's smart.
Michael has been on our show, but off to the side. He's not on the camera.
He loves the show, but he trusts Wendy. He said, Siggy, you're going to go on this show, and I've seen what it's done. How about if you go? You're the relationship expert. You're the TV personality. You jump in the water.
Okay.
If you like what the water feels like, maybe I'll come on. But
Do
as of right-
Joshua and Sophie like having their lives on blast?
Joshua and Sophie were okay with it. I'm not going to say that they loved it. Joshua, me saying, oh, I breastfed him and he came out of my cookie. They're used to that. I'm infatuated with my kids.
I know.
I can't get enough of them. But I'm not gonna lie, having the cameras around, it was difficult. But here's my thing. I wrote a book, Write Your Own Fairy Tale. Wendy Williams wrote the blurb in the back of the book. It's my Bible. I said, if I can go on a platform like this and inspire or help one person, or 1,000, or 1,000,000 in Australia, and all over the world, people are responding to it. I've done my deed. Thank you, God. I'm sorry.
And one more thing. Oh, two more things. I'm sorry, Doug, two more things. Danielle Staub, word is she's coming back. She's got my vote.
Right. So
we need some trouble.
We need some
like,
trouble.
You're cute.
No.
But we don't watch
Right.
Housewives for cute.
If Danielle, stop it. Let me just tell you something about this cuteness. I'm not going to get involved in other people's war, but if Felicia comes knocking on my door,
perfect.
She's leaving in a body bag.
Oh.
So I can welcome anybody to come on.
Okay.
And I welcome anybody. The bosses will make that decision.
And now, will you be signing on for season 2?
Well, we don't know yet because we haven't gone through season 1.
Okay.
So let's just wait until after the reunion.
Thank you for being here, Sig. I'll see you at the mall. Siggy Flicker, everybody. And you make sure you watch the season finale of Real Housewives of New Jersey, Sunday night at 8 on Bravo. I'll be there. Up next, we're going to show you the Halloween's hottest costumes for this year. Keep it here.